Doo-ho Kam hasn't felt genuine fear in years. Not when the Yakuza put a hit on his father. Not even when he took his first bullet at 23. But right now, standing in Pike Place Market with his fiancée's hand tucked into his arm, Doo-ho feels terror so pure it steals his breath. Because 30 feet away, crouched beside a red wagon, is the woman he destroyed 4 years ago. And she's not alone. 3 toddlers sit in that wagon. 3 identical faces with skin like warm honey and black curls spiraling soft. 3 pairs of eyes that mirror his own. Korean features blended with her beauty. His children. Dear subscribers, welcome back to Afro-Korean lore. And if you're joining us for the first time, welcome. Please subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell to know whenever we upload. Do you want to know about the children? Let's get back to the story. Fiona Lyons hasn't seen him yet. She's laughing, her natural hair wrapped in Kent cloth, exhaustion carved into every line. She's thinner now, moving with the efficiency of someone who hasn't had time to waste. Doo-ho? Cassidy chin tugs at his sleeve. Are you listening? Orchids or cherry blossoms? He can't answer, because one of the children, a boy in a blue jacket, just signed something in ASL. Deaf. His son is deaf, and Doo-ho didn't even know he existed. The wedding planner needs an answer, Cassidy continues. And the Huang family is insisting on. The Huang family. The name that made him look into Fiona's eyes 4 years ago and tell her she was nothing. That a black woman could never fit into his world. Lies. Necessary lies. Because the Huang family had threatened to kill her if he didn't let her go. So he broke her instead of burying her. Fiona's head suddenly turns. Their eyes meet across the marketplace. Hers widening in shock, then horror, then rage and grief. Color drains from her face. Then she moves. She grabs the wagon and runs, pulling 3 confused children behind her. Fiona! She doesn't look back. Doo-ho? Cassidy's voice sharpens. Who is that? But Doo-ho is already moving, pushing through the crowd. He catches glimpses, the wagon weaving desperately, small faces looking back. Mama, why are we running? He's closing the gap when Fiona turns down a corridor. Doo-ho rounds the corner. She's gone. Boss. Chi-Hoo Song appears beside him. What's happening? Doo-ho stares at the empty space, his hands shaking. That woman is Fiona Lyons. Those 3 children. His voice cracks. Those are mine. I have 3 children, Chi-Hoo. And I didn't know they existed until 30 seconds ago. Get me everything, Doo-ho says quietly. Where she lives. Where she works. Everything. I want it in 2 hours. His phone buzzes. Cassidy. Doo-ho turns it off. Call off the wedding. I don't care how. The engagement is over. Boss, your family. I don't care. Doo-ho's voice is steel. I have 3 children out there, and their mother is running from me like I'm the devil. He takes a breath. Which I probably am to her. If you're hooked, buckle up because this story is about to get wild. 2 hours later, Doo-ho stands in his penthouse overlooking Elliott Bay. Her name is still Fiona Lyons, Chi-Hoo says. Age 30, single, runs a catering business called Two Worlds Kitchen. She's drowning in debt. The children, they are triplets. Aubrey, Brian, and Corey. Born 3 years and 4 months ago. Timeline matches. Doo-ho's reflection in the window is hollow. Tell me about them. Aubrey, the girl. Outgoing, advanced reading skills. Brian has generalized anxiety disorder. Corey is deaf. Profound hearing loss since birth. There's more. She's 2 months behind on rent. Their van needs repairs. And there's an open CPS case. Doo-ho's head snaps around. What? Anonymous complaint. Overcrowding, inadequate living conditions. Filed 3 weeks ago. Where is she living? 1-bedroom apartment in the Central District. $1,500 a month. Chi-Hoo meets his eyes. It's not good, boss. Doo-ho scrolls through the surveillance photos, Fiona at dawn, at food banks, at free clinics with 3 toddlers. An image of a warrior losing a war. She's been trying to cross into Canada. Multiple attempts. No passports for the children. Aubrey, Brian, Corey. Doo-ho says softly. What's the CPS inspection date? Tomorrow morning. 9 a.m. Tomorrow. Doo-ho's blood runs cold. How much does she owe? About 5,000 with late fees. Transfer 10,000 immediately. Duho grabs his keys. Find out where she is tonight. I need to talk to her before that inspection. She ran from you. Those are my children, Chihu. Mine. And I'm not letting CPS take them because I was too proud to fix my mistakes. Duho finds Fiona at the commercial kitchen where she preps catering orders. He waits until she takes trash to the alley. Fiona. She drops the trash bag. When she spins, her face cycles through shock, fear, and fury. No, you don't get to just show up here. I saw them. Duho steps forward. She steps back. I saw my children. Your children. Her laugh is bitter. You gave up that right 4 years ago when you called me a mistake. When you said I was too black to fit into your perfect Korean dynasty. Her voice rises. You said I was nothing. I was trying to protect you. Don't. Her hand trembles. You destroyed me, Duho. You crushed me because I wasn't good enough for your family. That's not why. Then why? She's crying now. Why did you make me feel like garbage for loving you? Duho takes a breath. He should say the truth. Because the Huang family threatened to kill you. Fiona freezes. What? They had your routine, Fiona. You leaving your apartment. Going to work. They knew everything. His voice drops. They said if I didn't end it, you'd disappear. Permanently. Fiona's face goes slack. So I broke your heart so completely that you'd run. His hands shake. Because a broken heart was better than you dead. You could have told me. And risk you trying to stay? I had to make it real. So you chose for both of us. Fresh tears spill. And you know the worst part? I found out I was pregnant 1 week after you destroyed me. 1 week. And I had to decide. Do I keep children knowing their father thinks their mother is trash? Duho feels gutted. Fiona. Sorry doesn't feed my children. Sorry doesn't pay for Corey's hearing aids or Brian's therapy. Her voice cracks. Sorry doesn't make up for 4 years of doing this alone while you moved on. I didn't move on. You're engaged. Seattle's power couple. So don't tell me you've been suffering. You're right. The admission surprises her. I chose duty over love. But I'm not engaged anymore. I called it off 3 hours ago. Fiona stares. Why? The second I saw you and those children, I knew. Everything I'd been telling myself, all lies. He meets her eyes. I've spent 4 years living a life that means nothing while you raised our children alone. You don't get to walk back in because you had an epiphany. I know about the CPS case. Fiona goes pale. How? I know about the eviction. I know you're 2 months behind on rent. I know you've been trying to get into Canada. He shows her his phone. I just paid your back rent and 2 months advance. $10,000. Her eyes widen, then narrow. You had no right. Those are my children too. And they're not getting taken by CPS. I didn't ask for your help. Why? Is it pride? Fear? Duho's voice softens. Did you think I wouldn't care? I knew you wouldn't care. Fiona shatters completely. You made it very clear what you thought of me. Why would I tell you about the children? So you could call them mistakes too. God, Fiona, no. I've worked 16-hour days for 3 years. I've sacrificed everything. Her voice breaks. And the worst part? Some stupid part of me was still hoping you'd come back. How pathetic is that? Duho's throat tightens. I do love you. I never stopped. Don't say things you don't mean. I mean every word. I've loved you every single day for the past 4 years. He takes a breath. I chose your life over my happiness. But I never stopped loving you. Then why didn't you check on me? Because I was a coward. I was terrified if I saw you, I wouldn't be strong enough to stay away, which happens to be true as we can see. He meets her eyes. But I can show up now. I can be there for Corey and Brian and Aubrey. Why should I trust you? Because I have 3 children who need a father. Because the Huang family can go to hell. If they come for you, they'll go through me first. His voice drops. I'm stepping down from calm global shipping. I'm choosing you. I'm choosing them. Whatever the cost. Fiona searches his face. The CPS inspection is tomorrow morning. I know. If they find the apartment unsuitable, they'll take my babies. They won't. He shows her another document. I own a property on Bainbridge Island. A guest house, 4 bedrooms, waterfront. You and the children can move in tonight. I'm not moving in with you. It's a guest house. Separate. Complete privacy. He scrolls through photos. A room for each child. Full kitchen. And it's safe. Do-ho, I can't. What's your alternative? You're facing eviction and CPS in 12 hours. What's your plan? Fiona's face crumples. She slides down the wall. I don't have a plan. I just keep fighting and it's never enough. Tears stream. I'm so tired, Do-ho. I'm tired of being strong. Tired of doing this alone. Do-ho crouches in front of her. Then let me help. If I accept this, you'll think you own us. I'll think I'm finally taking care of my family. We're not your family. Those 3 children have my DNA. That makes them my family whether you like it or not. And me. You're the mother of my children. The woman I never stopped loving. He pauses. I'm not asking you to forgive me. I'm asking you to let me show up. One day at a time. Fiona stares at him for a long moment. One day at a time? Yes, one day at a time. And if you change your mind, then you can leave, and I'll make sure you never worry about money again. He says it like a vow. But I won't change my mind. Those children are mine. And I'm not walking away. Not ever. Not again. She closes her eyes, weighing options. Okay, she finally whispers. Okay, we'll move to your guest house. Temporarily. Her eyes open, hard as diamonds. But if you hurt my children, if you let them get attached to you and then disappear, I will destroy you. I will burn your entire world down. Do-ho believes her. Understood. I need to finish prep work. I have a catering job tomorrow. I'll help. What's your address? She recites her address. Do-ho, send it to Chihu. Movers will be there in an hour. The kids are at my neighbor's. I have to pick them up by 11. Then we better hurry. They pick up the children at 10:47 p.m. Do-ho watches as Fiona emerges carrying Corey. Behind her, the neighbor carries Brian with his stuffed rabbit. Then Aubrey. Who's this? The neighbor asks suspiciously. This is Do-ho, the kid's father. Girl, you said their father was dead. I lied. Clearly. She transfers Brian to Do-ho's arms. Make yourself useful. And if you hurt my girl again, I know people. Yes, ma'am. Do-ho manages. Brian is small, all sharp angles and soft breath. His face is peaceful. Do-ho's throat tightens. This is his son. And he's holding him for the first time. By midnight, they're on the ferry to Bainbridge Island. Seattle's skyline glitters behind them. I can't believe I'm doing this, Fiona says quietly. Having second thoughts? About 100. But my children deserve better than a 1-bedroom apartment with no heat. They deserve better than just heat. Starting with a father who was there from the beginning. You can't change the past. No, but I can shape the future. He looks at her. Thank you for giving me that chance. Hit the subscribe button now, this story is just getting started. The guest house at 2 a.m. looks like a dream. Natural wood and floor-to-ceiling windows reflecting moonlight. Do-ho carries Aubrey inside while Fiona brings Corey. Brian trails between them, finally awake and confused. Mama, who is that man? Fiona crouches down. Baby, this is your father. Do-ho. Brian's eyes widen. My daddy. Yes. I thought I didn't have a daddy. Fiona's face crumples slightly. I was wrong, baby. You do. He was away. But he's here now. Is he staying? Both look at Do-ho. I'm staying, Do-ho says, crouching to eye level. I'm sorry I wasn't here before. But I'm here now, and I'm not going anywhere. Brian studies him, then holds out his rabbit. This is Mr. Hops. He keeps me safe when I'm scared. He looks like a very good rabbit. Can you show me my new room? Do-ho's vision blurs. I would love that. They explore together, Brian chattering about rabbits and whether there are monsters. Aubrey wakes halfway through and claims the room with the best view. Corey sleeps through everything. By 3 a.m., all 3 children are tucked in bed. This is insane, Fiona whispers. 12 hours ago, I was facing eviction. Now I'm in a waterfront guest house. Sometimes life changes fast. Too fast. What happens tomorrow? We answer questions together. Do-ho leans against the wall. One day at a time, remember. Tomorrow we handle CPS. After that, we figure out the next thing. And if it never feels less insane, then we fake it until it does. She almost smiles. You should sleep. Master bedroom is yours. I'll take the couch. This is your house. You're my guest. Take the bed. He pauses. Thank you for taking this chance. It costs my pride, but my children are worth more. Morning comes with chaos. Mama, there's water outside. Dooho jerks awake to find Corey's face 3 inches from his own. Corey smiles and signs something. Dooho catches morning, and you and maybe stay. He signs back carefully. Good morning. Yes, I stayed. Corey's smile grows. He signs faster now. Dooho shakes his head, signing. Slowly, please. I just started learning. Corey's eyes widen. Then, deliberately slowly, he signs. You're learning for me? Yes. Corey throws himself at Dooho in a hug so fierce it nearly knocks him off the couch. Over Corey's shoulder, Fiona watches from the hallway. Her eyes are red, but something soft crosses her expression. Breakfast. We need to eat before Miss Torres arrives. The kitchen becomes chaos. Dooho attempting pancakes while Fiona scrambles eggs. Aubrey providing commentary. Brian asking questions. Corey signing enthusiastically. Can you actually cook? Fiona eyes his pancakes. I'm learning. These look like abstract art. They're crispy. Aubrey giggles. Mama, Daddy can't cook. The word daddy stops everyone. Aubrey said it naturally. She doesn't notice the weight, but Brian does. Is it okay to call him Daddy? Yes, baby, Fiona says softly. Even though he just got here? Even though. Brian tests the word. Daddy. Yes, Brian. Can Mr. Hops have a pancake? Dooho clears his throat. Mr. Hops can have whatever he wants. At 8:45 a.m., Ms. Torres arrives. She takes in the waterfront location, the spacious rooms, the children eating breakfast. Well, this is quite different from the Central District apartment. Mr. Com, their father, offered us his guest house, Fiona explains. To help with housing. Ms. Torres walks through, noting everything. Separate bedrooms for each child. Updated kitchen. Safe outdoor space. She turns to Dooho. And you're planning to be involved going forward? Yes. Despite having no prior relationship? I only learned about them yesterday. But yes, they're my children, and I intend to be their father. And do you agree, Ms. Lyons? Fiona's jaw tightens. It's complicated. Dooho and I have history. Not all good. But he's shown up when I needed help. She pauses. I'm willing to give him a chance to prove he means what he says. Ms. Torres addresses the children. Aubrey, Brian, Corey, do you like your new home? Yes, Aubrey shouts. There's water and my own room and Daddy made burnt pancakes. Crispy, Dooho mutters. And you, Brian? Brian clutches Mr. Hops. It's nice. It doesn't smell bad. And Daddy says he's staying. Is that important? That he stays? Yes. Brian's voice is small. People always leave, but he promised he won't. Miss Torres softens. She turns to Corey, then Fiona. Can you translate? Fiona signs. Corey responds enthusiastically. He says the house is beautiful. His room has windows where he can watch the water. And he says, her voice thickens. He's happy his daddy knows sign language, that it makes him feel seen. Miss Torres closes her clipboard. I'm satisfied with the current living situation. The housing concerns is now addressed. However, she looks pointedly at both adults. I'll conduct follow-up visits over 3 months. I want to see stability. Both parents actively engaged. If this arrangement falls apart, I'll reassess. Understood, Dooho says. After Ms. Torres leaves, Fiona sags against the counter. Oh my God, we actually pulled that off. Did you think we wouldn't? I thought she'd see through everything. Is it fake? Dooho asks quietly. What? Playing house. He gestures around. Because from where I'm standing, this looks pretty real. Fiona stares at him, then shakes her head. I need to get ready for the catering job. Can you watch them? Of course. Brian might have anxiety. There's medication on my nightstand if needed. Corey needs speech therapy exercises. The app is on my phone. And Aubrey will try to convince you to do dangerous things. Don't fall for it. Fiona. He catches her hand. I know I'm not used to this and I will probably mess up. But I'm here. I'm trying. She pulls away gently. One day at a time. After Fiona leaves, Dooho is alone with 3 children for the first time. Can we go swimming? Aubrey asks. Your mama said too cold. Can we build a fort? Sure. Ice cream for lunch? Absolutely not. You're no fun. But she's grinning, and Dooho realizes he would die for this child. For all of them. They build a blanket fort. Aubrey directing like a tiny general, Brian placing pillows, Corey signing suggestions. By lunchtime, they've created an elaborate structure. This is the best fort ever, Aubrey declares. We should live here forever. They eat lunch in the fort. Corey shows Dooho signs for each food, patiently teaching. You're good at this, Dooho signs. Teaching? Yes. Corey beams. Then signs. Mama says teaching is how we share love. The wisdom nearly breaks Dooho. He signs back. Your mama is very smart. I know. She's the smartest person in the world. After lunch, Brian gets anxious. Pacing, clutching Mr. Hops, breathing faster. Brian, come here. Tell me what you're feeling. I don't know. My chest hurts. Not enough air. That's anxiety. It's okay. Not dangerous, even though it feels scary. Dooho sits on the floor. Want to know something? I get anxiety too. Brian looks skeptical. You're a grown-up. Grown-ups still get scared. We're just better at hiding it. What are you scared of? Right now? Messing this up. Not being a good enough father. Disappointing you and Aubrey and Corey. Really? Really? Brian thinks. Mama says when she's scared, she takes big breaths and counts to 10. That's good advice. Want to try together? They sit, father and son, breathing deeply and counting. Slowly, Brian's breathing returns to normal. Better. A little. Brian leans against him. Will you stay even when I get scared? Especially when you get scared. Promise. I promise. By 4 p.m., Fiona returns. The fort is still up, dishes in the sink, toys scattered. But the children are happy. We built a fort, and Daddy made sandwiches. And Brian taught him about breathing. And Corey taught him more signs. He's getting better. Fiona surveys the house and laughs. A real laugh from 4 years ago. You survived, she says to Dooho. Barely. They didn't break you? They almost did. Then you did great. That night, after dinner, baths and bedtime stories, Fiona and Dooho stand on the deck. The sky is purple and gold. Thank you, for today, for not calling an emergency nanny. Why would I? They're my kids. A lot of men would. I'm not a lot of men. No, she says softly. You're not. They stand in silence. Fiona, can I ask something? Depends. Why were you trying to get to Canada? Her face closes off. That's not your concern. If it affects my children, it's my concern. They're not just our children. Please. She's quiet for so long he thinks she won't answer. My grandmother is in Vancouver. She's dying. Fiona's voice breaks. She called 3 weeks ago, said she didn't have much time. She wanted to meet her great-grandchildren before. Dooho's chest tightens. Why didn't you tell me? Because I didn't know where you were. Because the last time we spoke, you told me I was nothing. She's crying. Why would I come to you? You made it clear you didn't want anything to do with me. You're right. I'm sorry. Stop saying you're sorry. It doesn't get me across the border. No, but I can. He pulls out his phone. Chi-hoo. I need expedited passports for 3 children. Yes, tonight. I don't care what it costs. Book 5 tickets to Vancouver. Tomorrow morning. Dooho, what? We're going to Vancouver. You, me, and the kids. We're seeing your grandmother. I don't even know if she have until tomorrow. Then we leave tonight. To Chi-hoo, he says, get a car service and the earliest ferry. We're driving. Dooho, this is insane. Your grandmother deserves to meet her great-grandchildren. Those kids deserve to know where they come from. He meets her eyes. So we're going. Tonight. Fiona stares, tears streaming. Why? Why are you doing this? Because I couldn't save you 4 years ago, but I can help you now. He wipes away a tear. Those children deserve to know their great-grandmother while they still can. Even if it means driving through the night. She just looks at him, then slowly nods. Okay, let's go to Vancouver. They wake the children from their short sleep. They are groggy but excited. By 8 p.m., they're on the road with Duho driving, Fiona navigating, and 3 children sleeping in the back. I can't believe you're doing this, Fiona says quietly. Which part? All of it. 24 hours ago, you were engaged to someone else. Now you're driving to Canada for my dying grandmother. When you say it like that, it does sound insane. It is insane. Maybe. But insanity seems to be my new normal. She almost smiles. They drive through the night, stopping for gas, bathrooms, and once because Brian woke anxious. By 3 a.m., they cross into Canada. Vancouver appears like a promise, all glass and water and mountains. Fiona gives him an address in East Vancouver. They pull up to a small house with a well-kept garden. This is it. I haven't been here since before the kids were born. Then let's not waste time. An aunt answers. Shock, joy, and relief on her face. Fiona, baby, you made it. Mama's been asking all night. She sees the children, eyes filling. Oh my lord. Look at these babies. Come in. Mama's going to be so happy. They file inside the house. A house that smells like home cooking and memories. Family photos line the walls. Fiona's grandmother lies in a hospital bed. Oxygen tubes in her nose. Body frail but eyes bright. When she sees Fiona, those eyes overflow. My baby girl. You came. I'm sorry it took so long, Grandma. Hush. You're here now. That's all that matters. Her eyes find the children. Are those? Yes, Grandma. These are my babies. Your great-grandchildren. This is Aubrey, Brian, and Corey. Aubrey approaches first. Hi, great-grandma. Mama says you're very old. Aubrey. Fiona hisses. But her grandmother laughs, sounding like wind chimes. I am very old, baby. And very happy to meet you. Brian offers Mr. Hops. He's good at making people feel better. Well, I could use some of that. Thank you, sugar. Corey signs something. Fiona translates. He says you're beautiful. And he's happy to meet you. The old woman's eyes warms over and find Duho. And who is this handsome young man? This is Duho. He's the children's father. Is he now? Sharp eyes study him. Come here, young man. Duho approaches. You the one that broke my granddaughter's heart? Yes, ma'am. You plan to break it again? Not if I can help it, ma'am. That's not a promise. No, ma'am. But it's the truth. I can't promise I won't mess up. But I can promise I'll try my best not to. She nods. That's honest, at least. Fiona, baby, this is a good man. Maybe flawed, but good. You hold on to him this time. Grandma, it's not that simple. It's exactly that simple. You love him. Fiona's face crumples. I don't know. I'm still angry. Still hurt. But you also love him. I can see it plain as day. And baby, life's too short to waste on pride. Especially when you got 3 beautiful children who need both their parents. She reaches for the children. Come here, babies. Let great-grandma tell you stories about your mama. They spend the day there, the children listening to stories, eating food, playing in the garden. Fiona's grandmother holds court, determined to pack a lifetime into one day. Late afternoon, she grows tired. The children go outside, leaving Fiona, her grandmother, and Duho. Baby girl, I need to tell you something. Save your strength. Hush, I'm dying. I get to say my piece. She squeezes Fiona's hand. You did good, baby. Look at those children, they're happy, healthy, loved. You did that all by yourself. That's strength most people never find. I had to, Grandma. I didn't have a choice. We always have choices. You could have given them up for adoption. But you didn't. You fought every single day. Her eyes moved to Duho. And now you got help. Don't be too proud to take it. Grandma, promise me. Promise you'll let this man help you. Let him be a father. Let him love you if you can. Fiona is crying fully. I'm scared. Of course you're scared. Love is terrifying. But baby, you're braver than you know. You survived losing him once. You can survive letting him back in. What if he leaves again? Then you survive that too. But what if he doesn't? What if this time he stays? You're gonna miss out because you're too afraid to hope. Fiona looks at Dooho, fear and hope warring. I'm not leaving, he says quietly. I know you don't believe me yet, but I'm going to prove it. Every day. Until you do. Fiona's grandmother smiles. See? That's a man worth risking your heart for. That night, she passes peacefully, surrounded by family. Fiona sits beside her grandmother's body, crying 4 years of held-back tears. Dooho doesn't leave her side. Hours later, Fiona turns to him. Thank you for getting me here, for letting me say goodbye. You don't need to thank me. Yes, I do. You didn't have to drive through the night. You gave my grandmother a chance to meet them before she died. Her voice breaks. That's not nothing. It's what family does. We're not family. We have 3 children together. We're something. She looks at him, then leans into his shoulder. One day at a time, she whispers. They stay for 3 more days, funeral, family gathering, collective grieving. The children are surrounded by cousins and aunts, learning where they come from. On the 4th day, they drive back. The children sleep. Fiona is quiet but cried herself clean. My grandmother liked you, Fiona says suddenly. She barely knew me. She knew enough. You heard her say you were flawed but good. That I should hold on to you this time. Do you agree? About you being flawed? Absolutely. And the rest? Long pause. I'm starting to think maybe she was right. Maybe. It's not love. Not forgiveness. But it's hope. And right now, that's enough. They return to Bainbridge Island to find an expensive car in the driveway. Shit, Dooho mutters. What? My father is here. Fiona goes pale. What? Stay in the car. Let me handle this. An older Korean man stands on the porch, impeccably dressed, radiating cold fury. Father. Dooho. His father's voice could freeze water. I thought we should talk. Face to face. How did you find this place? You think I don't have eyes everywhere? He glances toward the SUV. So it's true. You have children with that black woman. Her name is Fiona. I don't care what her name is. You've embarrassed this family enough. Called off your engagement, resigned, and now this. 3 bastard children with a woman who isn't even Korean. Don't call them bastards. That's what they are. Children born out of wedlock to a woman who has no business mixing with our bloodline. Dooho's hands form fists. You need to leave. Now. I'm not finished. Yes, you are. Those children are mine. That woman is under my protection. And if you say one more word, I don't care if you're my father. I will make you regret it. His father's eyes narrow. You would threaten me? For some woman and her half-breed children. Dooho hits him. His fist connects with his father's jaw before his brain catches up. His father stumbles back, shock replacing fury. Get off my property. And don't come back. You're not welcome near my family. Your family? You think that woman and those children are your family? You've known them less than a week. And I love them more than I've ever loved anything. More than the company. More than the com name. More than you. Dooho breathes. So yes, they're my family. And you're not. Not anymore. His father stares, uncertain for the first time. The board will destroy you. Without family backing, you'll be nothing. Then I'll be nothing with a clear conscience. His father leaves. Dooho watches until the taillights disappear, then finds Fiona behind him. You hit your father. Yeah. Because he called our children bastards. Yeah. And you told him you love us. Yeah. Did you mean it? He could take it back. Maintain distance. But he's done with lies. Every word. I love you, Fiona. I love Aubrey and Brian and Corey. I love the family we're building, messy as it is. And I'm not apologizing for it. Fiona's eyes fill with tears. Dooho. You don't have to say it back. I know it's too soon. But I needed you to know. She kisses him, cuts off his explanation. It's fierce. For years of anger and longing and grief and hope tangled together. When she pulls back, they're both breathing hard. I hate you, she whispers. I know. You destroyed me. I know. But I also love you. And I hate that I love you. And I don't know what to do with that. So we figure it out. Together. Dooho cups her face. One day at a time, remember? This is insane. I know. Your family will never accept us. I don't need them to. Fiona laughs through tears. You're really willing to give up everything? I already did. The second I saw you in that market. Everything else stopped mattering. You're insane. Probably. But you're insane. Not yet, you're not. You've got a lot of proving to do first. Then I better get started. Behind them, 3 small faces press against the SUV windows. Aubrey is grinning. Brian is clutching Mr. Hops but smiling. And Corey is signing something that looks like, finally. They pile out, 3 children racing to their parents, chattering excitedly. Mama kissed Daddy. Does that mean he's staying forever? Can we get ice cream to celebrate? And standing there surrounded by chaos and questions and 3 children who deserve the world, Dooho calm realizes. He's finally home. Several months later, the restaurant is a converted warehouse in Seattle's Koreatown. Exposed brick and industrial lighting softened with plants. The sign reads Crossing Borders, a Korean soul fusion experience. Inside, every table is full. Fiona moves through the kitchen calling orders while her staff executes her vision. Gochujang glazed fried chicken, collard green kimchi, sweet potato japchae, cornbread with soybean paste butter. Every dish tells a story of 2 cultures becoming something new. Dooho works the front, greeting customers, managing reservations. He's learned enough Korean soul food history to connect with everyone. In a corner booth, their booth, reserved every night, the children do homework. Aubrey reads aloud. Corey works on ASL. Brian colors, Mr. Hops beside him. Anxiety managed with therapy and the security of knowing his parents aren't going anywhere. Sometimes Mrs. Calm, Dooho's grandmother, sits with them. Took months. But something shifted when she met Aubrey, who bowed perfectly. When she watched Corey sign with Dooho. When Brian offered her his rabbit. Strong children. Good mother. Not total acceptance. But a start. Tonight, as dinner rush winds down, Dooho finds Fiona in the kitchen. Come with me. He leads her to the courtyard behind the restaurant. String lights cast warm glows. In the center, he's arranged flowers and candles. What is this? Fiona asks, smiling. This, Dooho says, dropping to one knee, is me asking if you'll marry me, properly. Not because families demand it, but because I love you. I love your strength and stubbornness, and the way you refuse to let me win arguments. He pulls out a ring simple with 3 small stones. One for each of our children. Because this isn't just about us. It's about the family we've become. Fiona's eyes fill with tears. You still can't cook rice properly. I really can't. And you let the kids stay up too late. Guilty. They are too perfect to deny anything. But you show up. Every single day you show up. You stayed. I'm always going to stay. She pulls him to his feet and kisses him. Yes, yes, I'll marry you. Behind them, the kitchen door bursts open. All 3 children tumble out, followed by staff, Mrs. Calm, and half of the customers. They've been watching. The children crash into their parents. Aubrey shouts about being a flower girl. Corey signs excitedly. Brian asks if Mr. Hops can be the ring bearer. We can have whatever you want. Fiona laughs, tears streaming as she hugs her children. Dooho wraps his arms around all of them, his whole world, right here. Over Fiona's shoulder, he catches his grandmother's eye. She nods once. The restaurant erupts. Champagne opens. Music plays. And in the center, a family that shouldn't exist dances together under string lights. Corey signs to Dooho, Happy, Daddy? Dooho signs back, Happiest I've ever been. As the celebration continues, Dooho holds Fiona close and thinks about that moment in Pike Place Market when their eyes met. How terrified he was. How certain he was that he'd lost everything. He was wrong. He hadn't lost anything. He'd just been given the chance to find it again. If this story moved you, subscribe to Afro-Korean Lore. Drop a comment about what you're taking from this story. Press that like button. Turn on notifications as we continue to bring you the best Afro-Korean stories that will touch your heart and change how you see love, family, and second chances. Remember, it's never too late to show up. It's never too late to choose love. And it's never too late to build the family you're meant to have. See you in our next video.